This world is not my home, I'm just a passing through. My treasures are laid up somewhere beyond the blue.
The final journey to eternity has begun for veteran broadcaster, producer and director Chief Tunde Oloyede. Family, friends and colleagues in the television and film industry on Tuesday converged to honor Oloyede, who passed on Friday, December 8, 2017, at his 5th Avenue home in Festac Town, Lagos, with a service of songs.
If you found God like Chief Oloyede found God, then there's hope for you. You'll be brought up again. We will see you again. The wife wrote in the poem that they will see again. But if you have not found God, we won't see again.
Grateful for a life well spent, the late Oloyede's friends and family eulogized him, shared the selfless attributes, and celebrated his brilliant broadcasting career.
My friend, my soulmate, my buddy Lo. Dr. Yemi Ogumi know him in 1961. I've known him since 1957. He's a great man, highly professional in everything he does. Very few words can describe him. But Julius Caesar said, cowards die many times before their death. May the valiant never taste of death but once.
70 years old Oloyede until his death was a renowned television producer and film director and actor in a popular now defunct television drama series, The Village Headmaster and Tightrope.
Olawale Babatunde, Omo Ododo, Omo Oluroro, Oluroro Ajojibo Wese, Ajoji Wese Dibe, Odeni Obora, Omo Alagbada Karamu, Omo Eku Kayara Goke, Ogogo, Amoju Sanri, Omo Oloshu, Osun Ila Meji, Osunle, Ejeru Toko Bani, Omo Agogo Moja, Agogo mi ni buruku lẹ́nu, Omo Okusu Sora Kaja, Omo Alaire Lila Ọ̀nà Ìnísà, Ọ̀nà Ìnísà, Kẹ́jẹ́ bà mí jà, ọ̀rọ̀ mọ̀ mí ní ṣùkúrù, ọba mi jà, ọ̀rọ̀ mọ̀ mí ní ṣùkúrù, ó mú gègé jà bí àrìrà, ó ń gbàgbọ́ ṣọ̀ṣẹ̀, ó mú màlúù lọ́dún ìgbàgbọ́, may his soul rest in peace.
The burial arrangement continues in his hometown in Ekiti on Thursday, January 11, 2018, with a wake keep and the funeral service on Friday, January 12, 2018, at the All Saints Anglican Church in Ekiti. While interment follows at the church cemetery, entertainment of guests will take place at the All Saints Primary School field. He is survived by his wife, Nigeria's television darling Bimbo Oloyede, Nell Roberts, children and grandchildren. May his soul rest in perfect peace.
You were a father to our children, loved them with your heart and soul, taught them truths and values and standards to uphold. Daddy was their hero, that's the truth that must be told, and you did your best to lead them on the path to reach their goals. You have always been creative, your abilities shone through. Revered artistic icon, what was it you couldn't do? You wrote, you danced, you beat the drum, produced, directed too. Clever, witty, energetic, that's the Tunde that I knew. You were a man of great integrity, very principled and wise. Yes was yes and no was no, for you, no compromise. You were such a cheerful giver, didn't care from whence they came, from north or south or east or west, you treated all the same. You provided opportunities, but did not the credit claim. And through your vision, several prospered. Many talents made their names. You were an easygoing person, free-spirited, unbound. With your pranks and funny stories, much laughter would resound. You would brighten up the atmosphere, and smiles would replace frowns. Yes, there was never a dull moment when Tunde was around. I am proud of your achievements, of the many lives you've touched, of our 40 years together, to the memories I'll clutch. Of your courage and your bravery, I have rarely witnessed such. and I thank God that I shared your name, which really means so much. And so, my dear, adieu for now. You've run a splendid race. Rest safely on in paradise, where you have earned your place. We're strengthened by our Father's words and His unending grace, because I know that come what may, we'll still meet face to face. Thank you.
I don't know how to describe my relationship with Uncle Tunde, but first and foremost, I'll say I was fortunately positioned to have been adopted by him, and I need you to feel the frenzy in the atmosphere here, the amount of life. So for us here today, this is a celebration of life. Uncle Tunde was a selfless man. I mean, he sacrificed so much to ensure that the next person was happy. And that's all I can say now. That I'm happy I made it here. I'm happy that a few things I learned from him, I think I already started putting that to practice. Somehow he conscripted some kind of followership. He made people appreciate love. He had a smiling face. And that's the first thing those of us who were younger in the profession found out about him. It just, I don't know.
I'm here standing behind the picture of my mentor, the man who actually brought me out like a football and kicked me and said, "Pat, get into this world of art and conquer as much as possible." He was the chairman when I took a wife. I didn't call any other person because I saw him as my father. He is my father in arts. And to Chief, I dedicated all the trophies we have won and my success in life as a person. Thank you, Chief Oloyede, and thank you, Patricia Abimbola Roberts Oloyede. Thank you.
Much too often, your legacy is found in the testimony of the people that you leave behind. You see, Uncle Tunde Oloyede, Egbons, as we called him, affected a lot of us. He was like a wind for me, particularly under my wings. When I was starting out in the years where, just before Nollywood, where television was our mainstay, it was impossible to have an independent producer. And I was producing a program called Inside Out. And it was so challenging. It was multiple camera shoots and everything. And we did not have the money, we did not have the resources, we did not have tapes, we did not have cameramen. And I walked up to Uncle Tunde Oloyede and I said, "Egbons, I'm suffering, I'm dying." And he gave me virtually everything. That's the kind of person he was. He's a giver, he's a friend to everybody. He becomes your friend at any level. When I was turning 50, I had a special football match for turning 50, and Uncle Tunde Oloyede played in my team. He came and he said he was going to support. That's the kind of person he is. He's always ready to be friendly, to give you hope, to give you satisfaction. Whenever I had trouble all that time, that's how Tunde Oloyede resonates with us. We celebrate him. He's the kind of life we love to celebrate. A man who gave his all to make sure that everybody was complete. And so that's how I celebrate Tunde Oloyede, Egbons. Egbons.
This world is not my home, I'm just a passing through. My treasures are laid